It's true. I get my people zipping into it. I don't know where you going to speak to. Is that right?
Excuse me, sir. What are you guys arresting her for?
A whole other charge.
A warrant out for what?
Sorry?
A warrant for what, sir?
There's a warrant for her. Right.
I'm thinking of arguing about something else. That just found out it's a picture of her, bro. Come here. Come here. Bro. Bro.
Welcome back to your daily dose of scandal and glamour. Chrisean Rock just went off after CPS swooped in and took Junior right out from under her nose. And the way she's wildin' online right now, total meltdown. But here's the real kicker. CPS didn't just pull up out of nowhere. They had eyes on her for a while. It all blew up after a disturbing video leaked. It showed fans straight up putting Junior in danger, and it had folks online shook. That was the match that lit the fire. But when CPS raided Chrisean's house, what they discovered sent straight up chills down people's spines. Turns out, they'd been investigating her for months already. But what really pushed things over the edge was when she allegedly left Junior locked inside a car in the middle of a brutal heat wave, just so she could go off on Blueface in some random argument. That moment right there, it was the final straw. Now Junior's gone and Chrisean's staring down some serious legal heat. Word on the street is the CPS report said they found alcohol and some illegal substances near the baby during the raid. But that's not all. There were other items too, stuff that put Junior's safety at serious risk. CPS clearly wasn't playing. Not only did they remove Junior from the home, but they also hit Chrisean with child endangerment charges. It's looking like she might be headed back to jail, and this time, it could be for a long stretch. The CPS report just leaked, so let's get into exactly what it says. Now let's not forget, Cha was locked up just last year. She's barely been out for 5 minutes, and now it's looking like she might be heading right back in. The internet is buzzing, with a lot of people saying she shouldn't have custody of Junior in the first place. But here's the real question. Is that why CPS took her child? Turns out, CPS didn't act on impulse. They've been quietly monitoring her for a while, and they finally made their move just a few days ago. Word in the streets says they raided Cha's house on suspicion of child endangerment and officially removed Junior from her care. And the rumors about Ian not being the most responsible mom? According to the CPS report, the situation's even messier than folks expected. If you thought her partying while pregnant, drinking and smoking in the club was already a red flag.
Mother drank and smoked while they was pregnant. That's why they're so angry. Because who the fuck is angry? You supposed to be angry at a that did the shit. Not, that's the reason why you don't find it to be angry is because you did it. Then y'all want to hop on here talking about I'm talking about my grandbaby. No, I'm talking about the trifling mammies. Now, please don't get me started because I done already repented.
This next part will leave you stunned. Allegedly, when the agents showed up to inspect the house, what they walked into was shocking. The place reportedly wasn't baby-proofed at all. Dangerous objects and hazards everywhere, totally within reach of the baby. But that's not even the worst of it. Sources claim there were open bottles of alcohol scattered all over the place, and even substances no child should ever be exposed to. What's got people really bothered is that she didn't even bother to clean up, not even knowing that CPS had already been watching her. And according to whispers, it gets uglier, because the most alarming part, CPS reportedly questioned her directly about having those substances in the house, right there, with Junior living under that roof. When CPS questioned her about the dangerous stuff left around the baby, she allegedly brushed it off like it was nothing. She reportedly told them, Junior can't even walk or crawl yet, so he can't reach any of it. Seriously? That's the excuse she gave? But here's where it gets even heavier. In the middle of that conversation, she finally admitted something people have been whispering about for months, that Junior might have some kind of disability. And this ain't coming out of nowhere either. Folks online have been saying for a long time that something went wrong with that baby. And even Blueface's own mom, Laya, said something about it in an old Instagram video. She didn't hold back. She's been throwing shade on that for a minute. Now, Cha used to deny it every time. She'd shut down those rumors fast. But suddenly, when CPS showed up, she was ready to admit it, like she thought that would help her case or soften the blow. maybe even get her out of trouble. But CPS wasn't buying it. They saw right through that act and wasted no time pulling Junior from her care. As of now, nobody knows how long he'll be gone, but the chances of her getting him back anytime soon, not looking good at all. And if losing custody wasn't already bad enough, reports say CPS officially launched a full child endangerment investigation against her. When CPS grilled her about the dangerous stuff left out around the baby, she allegedly shrugged it off like it was no big deal. Word is, she told them, Junior can't even walk or crawl, so he can't get to any of it. That's what she went with, like that made everything okay? But then things took a serious turn. Right in the middle of the conversation, she finally dropped a bombshell, confirming what the streets have been whispering for months. She allegedly admitted that Junior might be living with a disability. This didn't come out of nowhere either. People online been saying something wasn't right with the baby for a while now, and even Blueface's mom, Laya, spoke out about it in a video she posted on Instagram. She didn't sugarcoat anything either. She's been calling it out boldly. For the longest time, Chaw shut all that down. Every rumor, every question, she denied it all. But the second CPS stepped in, suddenly she was ready to spill it.
I'm thinking of arguing about something else. That just found out it's a picture of her, bro. Come here. Bro.
Almost like she was trying to use it as a sympathy card or a way to dodge consequences. But CPS wasn't falling for it. They didn't blink. They saw right through that and moved quickly, taking Junior out of her care on the spot. And now, there's no word on how long he'll be gone, but from how things are looking, it might be a while before she sees him again. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, now CPS has officially launched a full-blown child endangerment case against her. We all know how serious child endangerment charges are, and right now, Chaw is knee-deep in trouble. But here's what's wild. CPS didn't even need to dig too deep. The receipts were already all over social media. And to be fair, we're not saying Chaw is the worst person ever, but let's keep it real. There are way too many clips out there that just don't paint her in a good light. Now, when you stack up all that online footage with what CPS allegedly found inside her home, it's not hard to understand why she's under full investigation right now. Fans have been begging CPS to step in for nearly 2 years, asking them to protect Junior, and for the longest time, nothing happened. So why now? What finally made CPS pull the trigger? It might have everything to do with what went down just a few days ago. Word is, Chaw almost put Junior in serious danger. And while no one's saying she did it on purpose, it's definitely giving reckless and careless. Let's break it down. She was live on Twitch, right? In the middle of the stream, she asked some Twitch staff to take Junior out to the car because she was too busy arguing on the phone with Blueface. Yes, that Blueface. The same guy who's made it crystal clear he doesn't want anything to do with her or the baby. And here's the part that's got people heated. Allegedly, Junior was left in the car, crying his little heart out, while Chaw kept doing her thing like nothing was wrong. Off camera, she stayed locked in that phone call, totally unbothered. The Twitch staff reportedly told her to go get the baby, but it looked like she couldn't be bothered. And by the time she finally moved, it might have been too late. By the time she finally decided to go get Junior out the car, it was already too late. The baby was coughing from crying so hard. Now let's be real. It's summertime, and the heat is no joke right now.
Excuse me, sir, what are you guys arresting her for?
A whole other charge.
A warrant out for what?
Sorry?
A warrant for what, sir?
Right.
We're talking triple-digit temperatures in a lot of places. Everybody knows you never leave a child in a locked car during heat like that, especially without air conditioning. But somehow, Chaw thought it was okay to leave Junior in there, windows up, while she was busy chatting on the phone with her baby daddy, who's behind bars. That move didn't just upset people, it outraged fans. She got dragged all over the internet, and honestly, it looks like that was the final straw for CPS. That moment pushed them to step in and take control of the whole situation. What was supposed to be a simple welfare check turned into a full-blown crisis. And now, Chaw's on the verge of losing custody of Junior for good. And if she's thinking that fans are gonna line up with sympathy and support, she better think again. People are saying they've had enough. They've been calling CPS for over a year to do something. And now that it's finally happening, a lot of folks are saying it's about time. One person even commented, "I'm sick of this. Her time coming." She walks around like she's untouchable, like she can't end up back in jail. Just wait. It's clear. The streets are not on her side this time. People online haven't held back. They've been calling CPS and saying some harsh things about Chaw. One person even wrote, "She's a toxic little girl. I hope CPS takes Junior so he can finally get the care he deserves." That's the kind of energy she's facing right now. And honestly, it's looking like she might end up out here on her own. And here's the thing. Fans have been warning her for years that if she didn't clean up her act, CPS was gonna come take her child. This isn't new. They've been calling out her wild behavior since day one. She was reportedly taking Junior to loud concerts without any protective headphones when he was still a newborn. That alone had people worried, and it didn't stop there. Blueface himself even exposed her during her pregnancy.
To help Junior, I did. My cousin is a specialist. I did the best I could. My cousin works with autistic children. She works one-on-one with all kinds of children. It don't matter if you're autistic, if you're not, if you're regular children, we offered the help as much as we can. My cousin literally has her BA in all of this. It's when people are in denial of stuff, it's you can't help people when they're in denial of what's actually going on in reality.
He went on social media and said she smoked a blunt on the way to the hospital. She was about to do a concert, smoking before labor. You smoked your way to birth. He added, "You really think I can't get the kid for real? I ain't trying to take the baby, but if you're not showing the right signs, I'll do what's best." And then it got worse. He accused her of drinking, smoking, and even getting into fights during the entire pregnancy. "My son not healthy because she couldn't even take 1 month off," he said. On top of that, there have also been claims that Chaw refused to get Junior proper medical attention. Remember when Blueface said she didn't get Junior surgery for a hernia as a baby? He called her irresponsible and even threatened to call CPS himself, though at the time, he got dragged hard for shaming her while she was a new mom. As wild as it sounds, Blueface might actually be the more level-headed parent in this situation. Turns out, CPS's claims of child endangerment weren't just guesses, they had real backup. Not only has Chaw allegedly skipped out on getting Junior the medical attention he needs, but she's also been stopping other people from helping him too. One of her former friends, Janet, came forward with some serious claims. She said she tried to get Junior in touch with her cousin, a specialist in child development, and Chaw shut it down completely. Janet wasn't about to stay quiet either. She jumped online and spilled the tea in a full video, letting people know exactly what went down. Now folks are asking the real question. Why does it seem like Chaw goes out of her way to treat her baby so poorly? From locking him in a car during a heat wave, to refusing medical help, and even leaving alcohol and other serious substances within his reach. It's no wonder people are outraged. What's really shocking is how long it took CPS to finally step in. Fans are confused. How did it get this far without action? And here's where it gets even more disturbing. Chaw's actions seem to match up with what she's said in the past. She's openly admitted she didn't even want the baby at first. That's a hard thing to hear, but it's something she said herself. And now people are wondering if that's why she's been putting Junior at so much risk. A video has been making rounds online showing Chaw allegedly drinking during her pregnancy, and not just sipping either. Friends and family reportedly tried to step in and get her to stop, but she wasn't having it. Word is, she straight up told them she could end the pregnancy whenever she felt like it. Then, in a separate Instagram post, she basically confirmed that the only reason she carried the pregnancy was because she felt it was too late to terminate. She wrote, "I'm 20 weeks already, but when I see the face of what's growing inside of me, I had to pray the fear away of being a mommy. It's super overwhelming because this pregnancy was planned, but now we don't see a future with me anymore. We both done things to each other that we lost trust, so I was left with the option termination. I was surprised I'm not far along that it's no turning back from being a mommy." That post left people stunned, especially with everything that's happened since. And now, it's fueling even more speculation that Chaw may have used the pregnancy to trap Blueface. Some are saying that now that he's locked up and no longer in the picture, she doesn't see a reason to care for the baby the way she should. And honestly, that kind of theory lines up with past drama. A few years back, Chaw broke down and claimed that Blueface pressured her to end multiple pregnancies, all while he was out here having babies with Jaden. That emotional confession shook people, but now it's making fans look back and wonder if everything was way messier than anyone thought. Fans are saying Chaw knew she was losing Blueface to Jaden, and that's why she decided to get pregnant on purpose. But now, the talk online is that she's constantly putting Junior in danger because she doesn't need him to win Blueface back anymore. And that theory has people furious. Some are even saying CPS should have stepped in the moment Junior was born, straight out the womb, but it didn't stop there. After the clip of her leaving Junior in a hot car went viral, even celebs started calling CPS out publicly. Money Slaughter didn't hold back. She came with receipts and facts. She said, "The baby doesn't even have a pediatrician, and I know that for a fact. He hasn't been seen by one in almost a year. There's no father on the birth certificate. He was born at a birthing center, not a hospital." She added that it was up to Chaw to get the baby to a doctor before 12 weeks, and she didn't. Not until Blueface blasted her online about Junior's untreated hernia. And Monies dropped another bomb. He has colic and she still won't take him to a proper physician because she knows CPS will snatch him if she does. And honestly, that might explain why CPS took so long to act. Pediatricians are mandatory reporters. If she's been avoiding real doctors this whole time, it's no wonder the system missed the red flags. But it's terrifying when you think about it. Babies are supposed to be getting checkups constantly in that first year. The fact that Junior hasn't been taken in, that's got fans sounding the alarm even louder now. So now y'all can see exactly why CPS had to step in and take Junior into custody. It's heartbreaking. His dad's locked up and his mom is being accused of serious neglect. Nobody seems to be putting this child first, and that's the real tragedy here. As for Chaw, she better get a lawyer fast, because CPS clearly isn't playing with her anymore. But let's ask the real question. Do you think Chaw deserves to lose her child over this? Or is CPS going too far just because she's young and black? Or do you think Chaw's actions have gone way past forgiveness and it's time she's held fully accountable? Maybe even behind bars? Let's talk. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to stay in the loop with all the latest tea. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and I'll catch you in the next video.